Black Humor, take one. Hey guys, Black Humor here. So today I am starting my series on batch files. A batch file is basically a little process file that it's kind of like beginner coding, if I'd have to describe it in any way. You basically type out a series of shorthand and it does certain processes. And today I'm going to show you how to freeze out your friend's computer, lock out their CPU, and basically force them to restart. And you can even put this program into a startup file so that it starts up every time they restart their computer. It's kind of a dick move if they are definitely computer illiterate, because they probably will not be able to understand how to fix their computer and will probably need you. Alright, so I'm going to flip over to my desktop right now. Here, I'll clean up my desktop. Alright, so I already have a virus set up, if you want to call it that. It's not really a virus, like I said, it's a protocol. But it's very simple. Okay, here we go. This stuff you don't need, so don't worry about copying that down. Well, you might want a color. I like the matrix color. I think it was color 1, right? Yeah, no, color A. Yeah, color A is the matrix coding file that they used in that movie, The Matrix, which is basically was batch files that you saw with those numbers and letters floating around. And this is all you need. You need :A, start, and then call back to the file you were making, and then dir/s, which is just opening a directory and listing all the programs that are in that directory. This is just simply to make the program to make the file you are opening a little bit more heavy on the CPU, so that it doesn't have to do as much work to shut down your friend's computer. Here, but I'll show you what it looks like without calling back to the file, because if I did that, I would have to basically restart my computer and this whole video would not save. Alright, so here's what it looks like by itself. Now imagine each one of these opening over and over and over again 1,000,000 times until the CPU is completely fried. Not fried essentially is the hardware, but the software can no longer continue on because so much crap is running. So basically all this program does is it loops the dir/s drive. It just keeps putting out this list of files, and it opens it over and over and over again, the program itself. So that is just a little thing you can do to mess with your friend's computer. What I would suggest, if you really want to do this to your friend, make this program now, put it on a flash drive, and the next time you get a chance to get at your friend's computer, throw it in there, throw it under something that he's going to click, throw it on the desktop if he's dumb enough to click it there. Or, like I said, put it up in a startup program, Windows 32. I think anywhere you put it in there, it'll start up on itself. I'm not 100% sure about that. I haven't done batch files in forever, and I'm still just relearning about them. But if you do a little research on how to make a program start up when Windows starts up, it doesn't take much. It's very simple stuff. And then that will just freeze out their computer every time they start up. You can even, I know for a fact, put it into a safe mode file, and it'll start up in safe mode too. So even if they go and restart and they're confused and they start up their computer in safe mode, it'll still pop up because it's a batch file. It's a file that came with the computer. It's not something you're putting on there new that it'll think it's a virus and block. It's just a little tiny program. Here, I'll show you real quick a few other things you can do with batch files that I think are cool. Somebody built a guessing game where you can type in a number and it'll tell you whether you need to go higher or lower than what you're typing in, and eventually you get narrowed down to what the number is. Password protector, something that you can put another file behind it, and basically you can't get in unless you do the password, and then this one will shut down your computer if you don't type in the correct password enough times. You can do pretty much anything with a batch file. It's like a noob way to hack. It's not quite hacking, but you can get into things. I have a school router pinger. I would shut down my school's network by pinging it with a certain number of packets. I used to do some damage. This is all high school stuff. And if you don't know anything about batch files, I suggest you learn because it's useful. It's cool. You can impress people. People think it's cool. People don't understand it right away because not that many people understand computers for some reason. But anyways, I might do a whole series on this because I'm getting back into batch files and I'm relearning my stuff again from back in high school when I used to mess around with this stuff. On the closing notes, like the Facebook page, Black Humor, subscribe to the YouTube channel right here, like this video, and I'll probably be doing a whole series on these as soon as I get back into batch file coding, and when I think up some cool ideas that you guys might actually want to know. Because I mean, for the most part, batch file is dry. It's mainly protocols and programs. It's not usually stuff to prank. This is just one little thing you could do. And most of you probably might even know about this because this is a very old skill. But I'll have more videos in the future, probably once a week. So subscribe to the channel, and goodbye.